Welcome back, everybody. In this one, we're going to be taking on the King's Flame Fuoco. So we're going to start from the Stargazer here, just because I think unlike most of the bosses, like this is mostly obvious, but I don't know if everybody is going to know that we can run across the rafters here. So it just feels like a good idea to show this bit, so that we can just run straight on down without taking any damage from any of the enemies at the front. Just seems like something we should do. As always, I highly recommend having a few fights with this without using any consumables at all or a partner. The moveset doesn't really evolve through the phases, but it does get like a big AoE. It's much like the Watchman in my opinion. In that way, I feel like the thing that's going to catch most people out is all of the fire during the later stages of the fight. So just bear that in mind. Once you get used to the moveset, mostly it isn't too bad. It has been a while, so it might take me a bit of time to get used to it here and now. We're going to get this on. I did find for the most part you're safer when you're close up to it. I don't know why it doesn't fire the gun straight away, but it doesn't seem to care about doing that. We're going to try and get the fulminate on it straight away. Fulminate shock, should I say. Shock status. Shock status. Just because that's obviously going to do us some pretty good favors. Damage there, no. Oops. Couldn't get out of the way of that. That's all said about the flame. I'm really not a fan of mechanics that cover the whole room like that. Yay, finally. Come here. Come here. Give me the crit. There we go. Try and get the Fable on. Gonna do it again. Make sure you've healed when it's doing that. And that's mostly why I'm not a fan of this boss, because it feels like you're not fighting against the moveset, you're fighting against big AoE damage over time. But there we go, it's all done. That should mostly cause Vanini to go back to the Krat Hotel, I think. Let's go double check. Yes, so this is going to give us access to quite a lot of stuff here. Let's go ahead and get through this dialogue. That's because this is supposed to be really quick. So now we're able to add an elemental buff to the grinder. So if you're not using advanced build or weapons that already have those, be useful. There's some cool stuff here. So now you can, like with a little bit of ergo, basically make any of those however you want. I didn't think any of these were particularly worth it, really. This is probably worth grabbing. But I don't plan on using it very much, so let's go ahead, spend some ergo on leveling, and we'll close on out the video. Should get 2 levels, right? Yeah. Let's go with... We could cap out the vigor where we want it. This slows down massive after 15. So we're probably gonna go with like 1 in vigor, 1 in technique, just because I like to keep damage building, even if it is slow. And then, yeah, we still don't have the treasure hunter guy yet, so we can't get boss items. Yeah, that's all good. We'll be carrying on the next episode then with the next zone. Catch you all again soon.